What if everything you thought you knew about combat was wrong? Imagine a kung fu master turning his body into steel. A Muay Thai legend, moving so fast, he seems untouchable. An archer striking targets that look impossible. A real-life ninja slicing danger out of the air. These are not movie characters. These are real fighters who push human limits so far that even experts question what they are seeing. Today we are diving into 10 martial arts masters who challenge the laws of physics, pain, and logic itself. Some are hailed as geniuses. Others spark controversy. If you love epic combat stories, hit subscribe and join the journey. First up on our list is Jeffrey Barrios, and calling him good with knives doesn't even begin to cover it. This man is on a completely different level. He doesn't just throw a blade and hit the same target every time. He does it with effortless precision. And if you think he needs his hands to get the job done, think again. Seriously, watch closely. Jeffrey has taken knife throwing beyond sport and into something that feels almost unreal. Front kicks, underarm flicks, he can even launch one knife using another. But the moment that truly leaves you speechless, he can send a blade flying with nothing more than a subtle movement of his head. Yes, you heard that right. With lethal accuracy, he turns even his own hair into a weapon. Jeffrey Barrios isn't just skilled, he's a walking threat. Now let's talk about the next threat on this list. A man who stands just 5'5" but fights like he's 10 feet tall. Don't let the height fool you. Underestimating him would be your first and biggest mistake. Facing Lurdsilla is like trying to punch someone in a dream. You throw everything you've got, speed, power, perfect timing, and somehow you still miss. Every single time. He sets practically untouchable. They call him Mr. Lightning for a reason. His style is unpredictable, explosive, and built on full-speed movement mixed with razor-sharp counterattacks. He glides, he slips, he vanishes. 1 second, he's right in front of you. Next second, he's already at your flank, firing back with surgical precision. Watch closely. The way Lurdsilla dodges strikes borders on unbelievable. Punches, kicks, it doesn't matter. Even the most technical fighters in the world struggle to land clean on him. Watching Lurdsilla move isn't just impressive. It's like watching someone dodge bullets in real time. Now let's talk about a modern-day Viking. And no, this is not some fantasy roleplay. If you have ever taken a DNA test and discovered even 2% Scandinavian heritage, you might jokingly thank warriors like Ken Storns. Because this man doesn't just admire Viking history, he lives it. From diving off cliffs, bare-chested into icy waters to braving freezing lakes with nothing but an axe in hand, Ken thrives where most people would hesitate. Pain, cold, fear, none of it seems to slow him down. There's a raw intensity in everything he does, like he was forged in the north. But he is not just chasing adrenaline. Ken has trained in martial arts and studied practical fighting and self-defense systems, blending ancient warrior spirit with modern combat skill. Continuing with pure brutality, let's talk about Mariusz Pudzianowski, the true colossus of MMA, famously known as the Dominator. This isn't just hype, he is the only man in history to win the world's strongest man title 5 times and claim Europe's strongest man 6 times. That alone sounds unreal.
He's done it, 794 pounds, Mariusz Pudzianowski completes the rack in the fastest time.
After conquering the world of strength, Pudzianowski stepped into MMA in 2009, entering Poland's top promotion, KSW. Standing 1.9 meters tall and weighing 140 kilograms of solid muscle, he didn't just fight, he bulldozed through opponents.
The fight completely. Butterbean tried to fight back, tried to defend, but he just couldn't handle.
Was he the most technical fighter? Not always. But when you carry that kind of explosive power, technique becomes secondary. One clean punch from Pudzianowski was often enough to shut the lights out.
Rozpoczyna dewastująco, zaczyna deska, Pudzian atakuje, czy nie przerwać tej walki?
When it comes to precision, James Jan operates on a completely different level. Widely regarded as one of the finest archers in the world, this American marksman can strike targets at distances that seem almost impossible. Even seasoned professionals are left stunned watching him shoot.
It's me.
His foundation was built in Kyudo, the ancient Japanese martial art once practiced by samurai. But this discipline is about far more than releasing an arrow. It demands balance, patience, and absolute mental control, qualities James mastered over years of relentless training. And if you think hiding behind an obstacle will help, think again. His accuracy is so refined, it feels like his arrows bend to his will. Without question, James Jean is a marvel in archery. But the next name on this list might be even more unbelievable. Imagine firing an arrow straight at a man, full speed, no hesitation, and before it reaches him, he slices it clean in half midair. That man is Mo Ying Xing Luo, a real-life ninja whose reflexes feel almost superhuman. He is not just a skilled swordsman, he is a master of ninjutsu, the ancient art that blends combat, stealth, and strategy into one seamless discipline. Speed, awareness, precision. He has mastered them all. Hand him a few pens, and he turns them into deadly projectiles. Give him throwing stars, and he can release 3 at once with terrifying accuracy. When it comes to defense and reaction time, 2 names instantly rise above the rest, and first on that list is Instructor Mato. If you have ever even considered stepping on the wrong side of the law, watching this Russian special agent in action might be all the motivation you need to reconsider. Mato specializes in neutralizing multiple attackers in seconds. His reactions are so sharp it feels unreal. He can draw, fire, and reload before most people even register the threat. The moment he shoots from the hip, the outcome is practically decided. It is as if precision is wired into his instincts. But what truly sets him apart is not just his marksmanship. It is his ability to disarm an opponent in the blink of an eye, snatching a weapon away with controlled, calculated force. Watching Mato operate is like witnessing pure tactical dominance. Then there is Victor Marx, a man who can turn any attack into his opponent's worst mistake. For him, walking into a gunfight unarmed is not reckless, it is routine. Point a weapon at him, and you may think you have the advantage. You don't. This 7th degree black belt can disarm you, clear your weapon, and take control before you even process what happened. One attacker or several, it makes no difference. Victor does not just react, he overwhelms, and he does it faster than you can pull the trigger. And if weapons are off the table, then you need to see what Baka can do with his legs. This Thai icon has spent a lifetime sharpening his Muay Thai to razor precision, especially those kicks that land like they are packed with dynamite. Baka did not just compete, he dominated. Across 3 different weight divisions, he carved out a legacy so overwhelming that K1 was forced to change its rules, limiting extended clinching simply because of how effectively he controlled opponents. Inside the ring, he has stacked up 241 victories and 73 knockouts, numbers that speak for themselves. Most fighters would have retired satisfied, not Baka. Even in his 40s, he continues to fight with the same fire, the same ruthless timing. It is one thing to fear a man sets fists, but what do you do when his feet are just as lethal? If Baka is a machine built for destruction, then the next name on this list feels almost impossible to damage. Meet Shifu Wu, a true kung fu master and Shaolin warrior who seems only a breath away from total enlightenment. Years of relentless discipline have transformed his body into something extraordinary. He can absorb brutal strikes without flinching. Swing a bamboo staff at his head, and it is the bamboo that shatters, not him. But that is only the beginning. The real shock comes when you learn about his neck, one of the most vulnerable parts of the human body. Through decades of conditioning, Shifu Wu has turned that fragile area into living armor. His neck can withstand crushing blows that would leave most people unconscious. He can even support his entire body weight while being lifted off the ground, displaying a level of structural strength that seems almost unreal. He may appear calm, even elderly, at first glance, but do not be fooled. Beneath that quiet exterior is a fortress forged by Shaolin discipline. Shifu Wu is not just tough, he is untouchable. These warriors prove that with relentless discipline and fearless dedication, the impossible starts to look possible. Strength, speed, precision. Each of them has redefined human limits in their own way. If you were inspired, make sure to hit subscribe and join the Fighting WoW community. Drop a comment telling us which master shocked you the most, and let us know who we should feature next. Stay powerful, and we'll see you in the next battle.